U.S. President Donald Trump looks like he's standing firm on his plan to slap heavy tariffs on imports of steel and aluminum, including those from key U.S. allies like South Korea. The tariffs have been met with criticism around the world and warnings that he's about to start a global trade war. Many countries say they're considering similar reciprocal tariffs on American goods. Jeong-yeon has more.
The off-the-cuff announcement by U.S. President Donald Trump that he would impose heavy tariffs on all steel imports has already set off a ripple of responses from world leaders. The EU, Canada, and China have said that if these tariffs are finalized, they will take reciprocal measures to impose taxes on American products. There's evident tension between the U.S. and China. Beijing said it's ready to impose tariffs on American agricultural products, an apparent move targeting American farmers who are an important support base for President Trump. As the second biggest market in the world, China has been the main target of the Trump administration's trade policies. This is concerning for South Korea, as trade with both the U.S. and China is vital for the Korean economy. The Seoul government expects further tariffs on cars and semiconductors, as Trump sees the car industry as the sector in which South Korea saw the biggest trade surplus with the U.S. To this, South Korean President Moon Jae-in said,
정부와 기업이 합심하여 노력하면 얼마든지 극복할 수 있다는 자신감을 갖고 대응해 나가야 할 것입니다.
Meanwhile, the EU has said it would start looking to impose tariffs on American products like Harley-Davidson motorcycles, bourbon whiskey, and Levi's jeans.
Protectionism cannot be the answer to our common problem in the steel sector. We will not sit idly while our industry is hit with unfair measures that put thousands of European jobs at risk.
Canada, the #1 steel exporter to the U.S., has also said it's ready to take reciprocal action were tariffs to be imposed on its steel and aluminum products. Responding to the fallout, the Washington Post has urged the Trump administration to make exceptions for certain U.S. allies. Its editorial board said Friday that there's no national security risk posed by importing steel and aluminum from treaty allies like Canada, Japan, South Korea, and Germany, and that alienating those countries diplomatically would hurt U.S. interests. Jeong-yeon, Arirang News.